What does it mean that we are created in the image and likeness of God? The statement that we are created in the image and likeness of God is one of the most important and inspiring truths contained in the Bible. We find it in the book of Genesis. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God he created them. Male and female he created them. Genesis chapter 1 verse 27. But what does this mean in practice? What does it imply for our lives? Being created in the image and likeness of God means that each of us carries within us a reflection of God's attributes, such as love, wisdom, freedom, justice, and the ability for relationships. It does not mean that we are equal to God, but that we are invited to participate in His nature and to imitate Him in our daily lives. In the letter to the Ephesians, Paul writes, "Be imitators of God, therefore, as dearly loved children." Ephesians chapter 5 verse 1. Our likeness to God is expressed in our call to live in love and holiness, reflecting His character in our actions and relationships. Psychology emphasizes that a sense of dignity and worth is crucial for healthy human development. Understanding that we are created in the image of God provides us with an unwavering sense of self-worth, independent of achievements or the opinions of others. How can we live in accordance with our likeness to God? Firstly, let us show love that reflects God's love. Jesus said, "A new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you." John chapter 13 verse 34. Our capacity for love is a reflection of God's nature in us. Secondly, let us use the gift of freedom responsibly. God has endowed us with free will but also called us to live in holiness. In the letter to the Galatians, Paul writes, "It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm, then." Galatians chapter 5 verse 1. Our decisions should reflect God's justice and goodness. Thirdly, let us develop our ability for relationships. In Genesis, we read, "It is not good for the man to be alone." Genesis chapter 2 verse 18. God created us to live in community, as relationships reflect His Trinitarian nature, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Fourthly, let us care for the world entrusted to us. In Genesis, God says, "Fill the earth and subdue it." Genesis chapter 1 verse 28. Our likeness to God is manifested in responsible stewardship of what has been given to us. Fifthly, let us seek holiness. In the letter to the Hebrews, we read, "Make every effort to live in peace with everyone and to be holy. Without holiness, no one will see the Lord." Hebrews chapter 12 verse 14. Holiness is not just following rules, but a fullness of life in unity with God. Being created in the image and likeness of God reminds us that our lives have deep meaning and value. As the psalmist says, "What is mankind that you are mindful of them? Human beings that you care for them?" Psalm chapter 8 verse 4. This unique calling inspires us to live in love, peace, and faithfulness to God, reflecting His glory in every aspect of our daily lives. If you enjoy the way we conduct these conversations and wish for more topics like these to be created, you can support this work. Details can be found in the description. God bless you for your kindness.